interesting information for you if you're in the Denver real estate market, and this may be happening whatever market you're in right now. I've seen this trend where buyers are hanging back from buying. They're looking at interest rates. Of course, we know inflation's been high. It's more expensive to own a home right now. Payments have been higher because of rates. But what have we seen with interest rates? They're staying stubbornly high. What does this mean? More people have kind of been on the sidelines. This last week, we had a handful of people decide to hang back until after the beginning of the year. Seasonally right now, it's always slower. I'm talking to real estate agents in Denver that are pulling houses off the market. They're going to wait until spring. But I actually had an experience just to start this week that I wanted to share with you. I'm an investor, so I look at opportunity, and I know you're probably buying a home that you will live in, so you may think of it differently. But a couple points I want to share with you. First being, we just had 3 appraisals come in. One was $30,000 more than the sales price, and the other 2 were $10,000 more. So what that means is our clients made $10,000, and $30,000. Yes, I get that if that's the appraised value and that the sales price is lower. However, to me, what I see there is the strength exists in the real estate market. I'm seeing it with other homes that are listed versus other sales that are happening versus the sales price of the currently listed homes and all the analytics online and what they're showing the values of those homes to be. This is not a ploy to get you to get in a car and buy a house. Listen, you got to do what you got to do. So I'm going to talk about point number 2, which is kind of the psychology of buying. This applies if you're looking to buy your first investment, your first short-term rental, your first home. And that is the monster we all wrestle with related to fear. There is a component of such a major life decision that you have to wrestle with. If it's an investment property into your first rental, it's the coming to grips with having 2 payments. And what if I don't have a tenant? That's a common thing I hear. What will I do if I don't have a tenant to be able to afford that second mortgage? And going to buy versus rent. I've had some people recently bring up Ray, our rent is actually cheaper. And right now it seems to be less expensive to rent than to own. And to that, I say that could work for you. When might it be most applicable? If I was paying $2,000 in rent and a mortgage was going to be $3,500, what am I doing with that extra $1,500 a month? Because if I owned, that's how much I would spend. So I'm looking at that savings saying that this rental situation is good. However, am I saving the money? Look at your bank account. Look at your bank statements. If you're not investing that $1,500 delta, if you're not putting it towards savings to buy a place when the timing is right, if you're not investing in crypto or the financial markets or adding to other streams of income, then the money's being lost. If you're using it to go on vacation and such, sorry to tell you, but it's kind of a pipe dream that you're saving money. So what are you doing with that savings? If you feel good about renting, if you're going to move in the next few years, it might make sense to still rent, and that is okay. But as I see the market right now, I anticipate mortgage rates to likely stay stubbornly high because it's probable that inflationary data continues to stay strong. And as a result of what's going on in South Korea right now, things can get interesting over there. What we got to watch out for is, well, what does that mean for you if you're in the market right now? What it means for my clients is they're getting seller paid closing costs, they're getting their rates bought down, and they're getting homes that are appraising higher than they are paying. And of course, if I made $30,000 when I bought a house, that is a sure sign that's a strong asset. And I'm not going to make that renting. So if you're a high income earner, what are you doing about your tax shelter? And I just had that conversation with somebody who is a business owner who was thinking about selling and then renting, but they're going to lose the tax shelter. And as a business owner, that actually can become very important. So there are big, deep, wide considerations for you to make. And every situation, of course, is unique and different. But in Denver right now, what I'm seeing this week, and it's only the beginning of the week, we've had 3 appraisals back. They all came in higher than sales price. That's good news for the buyers. Doesn't mean the sellers lost money because the market is weird right now. But if you want to chat, Calendly.com/Mortgage Maestro. I'm going to be coming on here periodically with some updates about market conditions, mainly to educate you because I'm not one of the click bros. Look at my channel size. I'm just coming to you with real facts from someone that's been doing this a long time. And yes, I work at home, but I'm here to help you. Talk to you soon.